We are going to talk about glute activation today, and we're going to talk about a couple different exercises that you can do in order to activate your glutes before you go in to lift heavier weights or do a full-on workout. So the reason it's important to activate your glutes is because a lot of people have a sedentary lifestyle, a sedentary job, and when we are sitting in a fixed hip position, it makes it to where our glutes are never turned on. So in order for us to kind of get them woken up, sometimes it really helps for us to do a little glute warm up. And that's what I'm going to show you here. A lot of people who have knee issues, they'll find that there's a correlation with them having inactive glutes. So if we can activate those glutes, it will help them to put less pressure on their knees, put more force production using their glutes, and it will help with injury prevention, but also just help with your everyday movements and help with your strength progression over time. So these are just a few exercises that you can do for glute activation before you start a workout. These exercises are not meant to be hard, like really, really difficult or something that's very taxing. If it is taxing to you, don't do all the exercises, just do a few and pick three to do. Get your glutes to where they're really firing and really activating, and then you can start your workout. A lateral banded walk is a great way to activate your glutes. So you sit in almost like a half squat and you take small steps to either side. I would do probably 3 sets of 3 steps one way, 3 steps the other way, just to get your glutes warmed up and firing. If you want to do more, you can. If you want to do less, you can as well. This next exercise, you're going to be standing on one foot and you're going to push your heel straight back toward the ceiling. You're going to try to keep your toes pointed forward and you're just going to squeeze your glute. One thing you don't want to do here is you don't want to be hyperextending your back, so you don't need to kick high. You just need to kick to a height where you feel your glute fully activating and warming up. Your next exercise is a banded half circle. So you're going to stand on one foot and you're going to sweep your foot forward all the way back. So you're just doing a half circle with your foot. You're going to keep your hips squared toward the wall so you're not opening your hips here. And you're going to keep constant tension on the band. Don't move too quickly. Be very controlled. Do about 10 on one side before you move on to the other side, and then rest for a little bit, see how your hip feels. But you're just going to keep constant tension on the band, forward to back. You're going to feel this almost immediately in your hip and in your glute. Start by lying on your stomach, heels together, feet flexed, and you're going to lift your thighs up off the ground, squeezing your heels up toward the ceiling, really trying to use your glutes and leaving your low back out of the equation. This will really get your glutes firing and working. Flip over onto your back. You're going to do your heels together, knees apart, and you're going to lift your hips, squeeze your glutes to the top. This way you're going to get those glutes activated, but we're going to leave the quads out of it. So heels are placed together, hips up to the ceiling, squeezing the glutes to the top. Start out on your hands and knees. You're going to reach one leg back and the opposite arm forward, squeezing your glute at the top of the motion. Make sure you're staying nice and controlled here. You're going to do 12 on each side. For a fire hydrant, you're going to start on your hands and knees, and you're just going to lift your leg laterally to the side, really squeezing your glute at the top. To add on to the hydrant, you're going to actually do forward circles here, 20 circles forward, and then you're actually going to go ahead and do 20 circles back. So you're going to do this on both sides, and then your glutes should be nice and warm. If you need to do anything else, some things that would be good would be some body weight squats, and maybe just some regular bridges or some single leg bridges.